National Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, Amy! Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Check 55 to Mike. Let's go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Well, you know, occasionally we see unlikely heroes in the postseason, but Raheem Mostert, oh, wow. I mean, everybody knows the story by now, but undrafted out of Purdue, cut 6 times for the Eagles, Dolphins, Ravens, Browns, Jets, and Bears. A few of those teams wouldn't mind a do-over, I would imagine, because he latched on in San Fran as a special teamer, and boy, has he taken off late.
And I actually was fortunate enough to see his breakout game at Baltimore. 146 yards in the regular season. They lost by a field goal at the buzzer, but still, you knew then, okay, this guy's got some juice to him. And how about the explosion in the NFC title game against Green Bay? The first man in NFL playoff history to rush for over 200 yards at 220 and 4 touchdowns. No longer is he just a special teams player. He's now a lead running back for a team in contention for the Super Bowl.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 37. A big-time play there for the Texans. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run for him with Hyde. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. Like 20.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl predictions. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go. 180.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking to go back to Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard.
So following the run by Hyde, here's first and 10. Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
To throw again on second down. Watson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
It really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Hyde. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Coleman now. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A pass complete here to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
On second down and 4, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Dancing to his left. Gets this one to use check. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's caught by Coleman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Out to his left. He finds his running back, Hyde. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
1st down, a run with Hyde. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 34. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A 10th carry for Hyde. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A toss play. This is Hyde. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch the safety
second down. Hyde. Hyde a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Carlos Hyde, see you later. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go. 180! Watch the screen! Pass!
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Here we go. 180! Get that quarterback!
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Me and you all day. I'm coming. Two.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.